Hello, please. Yeah, what's the problem, sir? We just drove down our farm track. Yeah. Go and feed our pheasants. Come across a Range Rover with 3 people in it. Yeah. It appears that they're dead. I don't know what's happening. Blood in the motor over them. It's just right our farm.
The Range Rover had driven down this bridleway. All 3 men were shot through the head at point-blank range. Detectives say they're keeping an open mind, but believe the killings have all the hallmarks of a gangland murder. The police say the men who were shot in the head at point-blank range in this remote farmland near Chelmsford had driven into a carefully planned trap.
This lane, as you can see, is isolated. It's more or less hidden totally from any other houses. It's in rural countryside, and you've got to imagine this lane would have been pitch black. The weather conditions were changing, and I could see the frost was lifting, and with that, clearly, the evidence was melting before our eyes. More importantly than that, I was thinking, you know, where do we start? Here we have 3 men, probably the most serious murder that Essex has ever had, in the middle of nowhere, with what chance of finding a witness? See this blue Range Rover, it was parked just a few yards ahead of where we are now, and it was quite misted up inside the Range Rover. The windows were misted, and the reason for that, I think, was because it was a very cold day. The warmth of the bodies of these 3 men was actually creating a sort of a misty atmosphere in the car, which was a little bit bizarre. And I could see in the Range Rover, Rolf was sitting at the driver's wheel, holding the steering wheel. He actually had his foot on the brake, and looked to all intents and purposes as if he was waiting at red traffic lights before proceeding again. I walked around the Range Rover, and in the front passenger seat there was a second person dead, who I now know to be Tucker. He also had been killed very quickly and was taken by surprise. I then moved to the back of the car, and in the rear passenger seat, literally laying back with his head against the window, which was smashed, was Tate. We decided that we would remove this Range Rover, lock, stock and barrel, on the back of a low loader and take it somewhere that was dry and safe before attempting to take the bodies from the car.
A car has been found, a Range Rover, in the Rettendon area near Southwood and Ferrers, and inside there were 3 male bodies, all dead and all with gunshot wounds. So there's a major investigation on at the moment to try and find out what has happened, why it's happened, and who has done it. And it's quite a big thing for Essex. It's very unusual for something like that to be found. And we're on our way down there now. There'll obviously be a lot of forensic evidence to gather. The vehicle will no longer be in situ. That'll be taken away undercover for further forensic examination.
By the time they reach the murder scene, it's already teeming with reporters and photographers anxious to find out what has happened.
Which way is the vehicle going to go when it comes out of here?
Probably, yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's going to Woodham, so we're going left.
We want a traffic car to stop to a fend off.
Oh, mate.
What?
Yeah.
Scenes of crime officers have already carried out an initial inspection of the vehicle, and it is towed away for further tests to be carried out on it. Is it normal for them to cover the vehicle up?
Yes, it is, because it will probably undergo some further forensic examination back at the police station. There might well be marks on the glass they might not want the press to see at this stage of proceedings. No number plates on the vehicle.
Would that be because the police have taken them off?
Don't know. We're here today just to escort the vehicle to a nearby police station, and just to make sure that nobody tampers with the vehicle and that nobody gets too close to it. But it's not an everyday occurrence for a crime as serious as this to be discovered. Something like this would probably only happen once every few months in Essex. We're just interested to see if we've got any tax on it, aren't we?
Only later did we discover the real reason for the tarpaulin. The bodies of the 3 men were still inside the car. At most murder scenes, bodies are removed separately, but in this case the Soccos have advised that the bodies be kept in situ.
Patrick Tate, a career criminal, worked his way up to armed robbery. He was doing a 7-year sentence for robbery when he started taking heroin.
The last year of that sentence was getting to him. He got very depressed. Somebody started giving him the heroin. And then when he was out the last time, he was doing something with a pipe. Was it called crack? He was doing that, and I said to him, "You shouldn't do things like that, boy, you'll kill yourself." And he went, "No," he said, "I'm all right, I know what I'm doing."
When Tate got out of prison, he decided to go into the drugs trade. He was a bodybuilder who was known to be violent, and he'd made the right connections in prison. Tate worked with an Essex businessman who supplied bouncers to nightclubs. His name was Tony Tucker.
Tony Tucker was definitely a drug baron, definitely. I know he used to supply ease to all his bouncers and then take a percentage of their money. He was well known for that. He was a nasty person, and I suppose Pat, wanting to be a big I am as well, came out and they thought they were going to live the life of Riley, but
it's very difficult to put Tucker on a scale of where he was in the drugs world. It's safe to say, however, that he was probably middle management, if I can use that phrase, and making his way towards the top of the tree to be a large-scale importer and distributor of drugs.
Well, they used to know when, you know, thousands of pounds worth of drugs were being handed over, or when the money was being handed over, and then whoever had the gun held them up. But yes, there was a couple of incidences, I know. But you're just playing with your life, and you do that. And unfortunately, that is probably what killed them.
Patrick Tate, Tony Tucker, and another associate were shot through the head at close range. During the weeks before, they're thought to have carried out a series of hold-ups of drug dealers.
I think this case certainly is a gangland killing, an execution, if you like. And one can only surmise that perhaps the 3 of them had stolen some drugs, failed to pay a debt that they owed to this other person, or indeed had probably, in Tate's instance, become too violent or too extreme, that he was thought to be dangerous, and they just wanted to take him out of the situation.
You couldn't tell Pat, he always knew. You know, that used to be the trademark though, didn't it? The BMWs, the phone and the guns. Oh. Yeah, silly boy.
Nice. Nice. It's very nice, is it?
Of evil that led to triple murder in the Essex countryside. Tonight, the men who gunned down 3 drugs dealers in cold blood are behind bars, starting life sentences.
Michael Steele, who dubbed himself the Angel of Death, was given 3 life sentences. He's said to have laughed uncontrollably after killing the men. Also given the same sentence, Jack Womes, his right-hand man. The pair were trapped by Darren Nichols, the driver of the killer's getaway car, who turned supergrass. It was his evidence that would prove crucial in the conviction of the 2 men. As a result, he's now been given a change of identity and is being protected at a safe house by the police. As police frogmen broke the ice looking for the murder weapons, it became clear this was a classic execution to settle a bad drug score, a dispute over smuggled cannabis. Murder squad detectives were familiar with the pattern. Dealing in drugs is often the province of the double cross, the sting and the double deal. And so it was that 2 drugs barons decided to eliminate 3 dealers with chilling efficiency at Whitehorse Farm at Rettendon near Chelmsford.
Hi, babe and mate. Can you give me a ring round the flat what I used to be? Remember 557679. Yes, ring straight away, yes? Right, speak to you in a minute. If not, come round my other flat. I'm round Drive at the moment, but come round the flat. I'll be here for the next about 15 minutes. Right then, switch a minute. Bye. Bye, just ring and let me know how you're getting on. I'm all ready now. Bye.
Hi, Tony, it's Mary. Just to let you know, Chris is home, so if you're going to ring up, don't bother about Willowbrook. He's at home with me. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Babe, it's Maggie. So ring and get a minute. Bye.
Tony, hi, it's Porcheville here. It's 9 o'clock. Can you delay the pickup of your equipment until about, say, about 12 o'clock today? Because we're going to be working on it until then. It's going to be a couple of hours. I'll speak to you later. I'm at work. 515-6644. Cheerio.
Yeah, can you ring Bernie, please?
Hi, May. Time's like 11:15. I've just got home from Gables. I was going to say, just thought I'd give you a ring because I haven't heard from you. You're either all right or you're not. I wouldn't know really. Just off. Right then. So I'll try and catch up with you later on. Bye. Hi, May. Time's now 1:45. I still haven't heard from you. Can you just give me a ring, please? My mum to let me know that you're all right. Alright, speak to you later. Bye.
Hello, Tone? It's Ian. Can you give us a ring, please?
Hi, May. Tone, when you listen to messages, could you ring me, please? I'm on with 6 at the moment. I'll speak to you later. Bye. Hi, it's only me. Time's nearly 2:05. Still haven't heard from you. Can you just give us a ring, please? Let us know you're alright. Because at the moment I think you're dead. You just said on the telly that there's 3 men in Range Rover. I think it's you. Bye.
Hello, Tom. It's a ring, Mad Mickey. Hello, Tom. It's a ring, mate. It's Mickey.
For God's sake, Tom, phone me. Speak to you later. Bye.
Hello, Tone. Could you ring me? It's Bill.
Hello, Tony, it's Pete. Your mum's been after your house telephone number. Can you ring her and let her know what it is? See you later.
Tony, it's Jane and Ronnie here. Can you give us a call, please? 01303 245977 as soon as possible.
Tom, can you ring us back if it's dead? What's yours to say? We're worried. Will you ring us straight back as soon as you can?
Tony, it's Colton. Can you give us a ring at Lynn's? Cheers, mate.
Hi, Tony, it's Annie Mayor. Can you give us a ring when you get back or when you read your messages? Bye. Tom, can you ring me when you get in, please? Bye.
Time, it's Mary. Can you ring me? It's really important. I need to. Really important. Now. Thanks. Bye.
Time, it's only me yet again. I just thought I'd ring you. Can you ring me as soon as you can? Bye.
Hi, I don't know if you're there. This is ringing up about the wages. Can you give me a ring at home? Okay, cheers. Bye.
Hi, Bernie. This is Holmes Building. Please ring Derek Tyler on leads 0113 284 3553. Thank you.
Pat's not here to take your call right now, so leave the message and we'll get back to you.
Pat, yeah? Right. Hello? Hello, mobile, mate. You get in here quick, can you?
Hi, Pat, it's Ian. It's Tuesday, about 3:30. I'm in Kent at the moment. Perhaps you'll give me a call. The number is 01634 660811. Cheers.
I don't want Pat, I want Sarah. Give us a ring, Sarah. It's Joe. Bye.
Hello, Pat, you in, mate? It's Mickey. Can you give me a ring, mate, on 0973 396 781. Cheers, mate.
Pat, it's Lorraine, Kinsley. Could you give us a call, please, sometime today or tonight? 01268 759 235 or Kim's Mobile 0850 444 186. Thank you, dearie. Just wanted to ask you something. Bye!
Hey, Pat, it's Ian. It's Friday lunchtime. I'm in the car. Perhaps you can give me a ring. 0831 244 657. Thanks.
Hello, Pat, you there? It's Sarah. Hello? Hello? I'm at Mum's at the moment. She wants to bring the dog round, so, can you ring up someone and let us know what's happening? Because I can't get my mobile tried. Can you let us know what's happening, alright? Thanks, bye.
Hey, it's Angus. It's Friday. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'll phone you next week. Bye.
Could pop round and see Bow this afternoon. She'll be about 1:30. Alright, cheers.
Hello, Stowe. It's only Stowe. I'll speak to you later. Alright then, bye.
Sure, blimey, Sarah, it's Monday now, and dinner time and you're still at home. So you're definitely on a dirty weekend, didn't you, girl? Okay, mate, I'll speak to you Tuesdays. I don't think I'm going to be getting on to you today, do I? Okay, so speak to you later on. Look after yourself. Bye.